What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tassar Paris, and I'm here with another video. Today we are discussing BBLs versus butt injections and which one that is my preference, which one that I recommend, and the difference between the two. This beautiful lady wrote me on Instagram and she sent me in some questions that she wanted to know, and I hope this video helps anyone who is deciding whether they want to get a BBL or whether they want to get the injections, and they both are great options. So today we will get into the information of BBLs and shots. Let's get into it. First question, how do I know if the injector is using the right stuff? So my recommendation is go to an injector who uses Sculptra, okay? Sculptra is a filler that will give you volume in the areas that you want. It's FDA approved. It's one of the most common fillers for people that are interested in butt injections. And it's the safest, I recommend. I feel like it's the safest, just doing some research on it, and it's the most common. So that is definitely the best way to go about getting butt injections. Now, we all know about the silicone injections. Those are 100% illegal. Do not get them. That is a death wish, an infection wish, all kinds of bad wishes you just don't want to deal with, okay? They're illegal for a reason. You won't be able to find anyone who performs silicone butt injections. It's just one of those things that it's not safe. It has so many complications and it's just not worth it. So make sure you're not going that route, because if you are, you're gonna deal with problems. So that's a no-no. So if you wanna get some butt injections, make sure you go to a certified plastic surgeon and you ask them about the butt shots, and hopefully they're using Sculptra, because that is definitely the recommended filler. Okay, let's get into the next question. What is okay to be injected? Of course it has its risks, but what should I specifically be getting injected? So once again, Sculptra is one of those injections that is awesome, FDA approved. And you can get this done by a injection specialist or a plastic surgeon. So that's what you want to do. You want to do the Sculptra. How long does the shots last? Well, Sculptra injections last up to 2 years. This is a maintenance that you will have to get every 2 years. So keep that in mind. This is something that's an upkeep. Okay, so you always got to put that money away for that beauty upkeep, So every 2 years, that's how long the filler lasts, okay? Next question is, how can I find an injector? So you can find an injector. You can Google like the closest plastic surgeon to you. Make sure that they specialize in butt injections. Sometimes in smaller states or smaller cities, it's harder to find plastic surgeons that do the butt injections, so you might have to fly, but you want to definitely look at the reviews, look at the recommendations, make sure you look at their Instagram, check all their photos, see if they have if they give their patients the desired look you're looking for. Sometimes you just go to any person and then you regret it. So you really want to make sure you dig deep and look into the reviews, look into all the comments, make sure you Google and see that they don't have a bunch of complaints. That is definitely a must when it comes to anything that you're injecting or any plastic surgery, cosmetic procedures. You just want to do your research, because there's enough out there for you to know if this is the injector for you, because this injector you'll be going to every couple of months, and you'll also be doing your 2-year upkeep. So you want to make sure you're going to someone that you're like, I'm gonna be going to you forever. We're locked in. Okay. Definitely. Next question is, how many rounds is safe to do? The average treatment is 3 injections over the course of 3 to 4 months. So every 3 to 4 months, you can get these injections and it will start to give you that desired shape you're looking for. Sometimes it might take 1 injection. Sometimes it might take, a few, who knows? You might just want to inject, dents, your little cellulite dents and different things and dimples in your butt or whatever. That obviously won't take as much, but if you really want a bigger butt and more volume that's brought out in the butt area, then you most likely are going to be going every 3 to 4 months, just filling in the areas and making it bigger, I love fillers. Like, I love fillers even with the BBL, because instead of you get your BBL first and then you can do fillers after, and then it just keeps that desired look, because even with BBLs you lose fat. So I love fillers. Fillers are a thing, okay? So this one is, I elaborated on this one, y'all. So which is better, shots or the BBL? Let's get into it. So there's many things that you have to consider when you get a BBL, because it is an invasive procedure and you have to use general anesthesia or you have to use local anesthesia. General anesthesia, you will be put to sleep. You'll have an anesthesiologist monitoring you and you won't feel anything. You won't know anything. When you wake up, you'll be like, where am I? I've been paid. That's the route I chose. I chose the general anesthesia, but they also have the local anesthesia route that you can get your surgery done while you're awake, which is called awake lipo. You might have heard of the terminology awake lipo. So this is just a local anesthesia, and they just pretty much inject, they do injections and you won't feel anything. They'll, of course, have that numbing going on and everything, and you won't be able to feel that pain. You will be able to feel some pressure. But that is definitely another way you can do it, and like I said, there's local and there's general. So it also depends on your health. Some people aren't healthy enough to go under general anesthesia where they are put to sleep for a long period of time. So that's why there are the butt injections as an option and the awake lipo as an option. And with the BBL under general anesthesia, you don't know, you're asleep, you're unconscious. With the local anesthesia, I have seen women getting their surgery done and they're able to actually tell the plastic surgeon, no, I want more fat here. And they're like, all right. So it's like, it's up to you. As far as the injections, I think they're great if you aren't able to be put under, but you have to keep in mind that they dissolve, okay? So they dissolve over a course of every 2 years. So this is gonna be an every 2-year upkeep, and we're gonna get into the price so you'll kind of understand why I feel the way I feel about that. But I am healthy, thank God, that I'm able to go under general. I just chose to do that because I really wanted my own fat in my body. And I just wanted to move things around, and that's pretty much what I did. So let's talk about the price. Okay, so like I said, the shots are temporary and they dissolve within 2 years. So every 2 years you'll have to get this done. This can range in price from $4,000 to $7,000. Okay, so $4,000 to $7,000 for the butt injections every 2 years. Okay, do the math. $4,000 to $7,000 every 2 years for the injections. Okay, this is not permanent, they dissolve. Then you have the BBL, This procedure can range from $7,000 to $15,000 depending on what plastic surgeon you go to, the plastic surgeon's credentials, all of those different things, okay? And honestly, with BBL, it's something that you only have to get like one time. Now, you can gain the weight back, and then you're like, oh crap, I gained a bunch of weight. I've been there, done that. But I did go get revisions to fix that. And I have a video on the revisions you can watch. So it was more revisions in the flank area. So you have to just look at the price. You know what I'm saying? Do you have $4,000 to $7,000 every 2 years to keep up your maintenance? Or do you think it's better to spend $7,000 to $15,000 one time? So that's kind of, you know, how I feel about that. And the last question is there any post-op care for the shots? So the post-op care is no heavy lifting, no straining, no excessive heat, no sun exposure, no alcoholic beverages for 24 hours. So put that drink up, girl. And wait 2 weeks before you get any aesthetic treatment, okay? And I would give it like a couple days and start adding like cold presses to the area because you will be sore and different things like that. But yeah, so that's your post-op care for the shots. So I hope this video helped you decide, you know, whether butt implants or, not butt implants, whether a BBL or the shots are better, and which one I recommend. I recommend the BBL and the upkeep with the shots if you need it. That's my recommendation. Health-wise, if I wasn't healthy enough to get that, I would definitely still do the butt injections and just see. I would just do one round and just see how that worked with my body, and if it's something that you can afford and you can keep up, do it. Okay, so thank y'all for tuning in to my informational BBL and butt shot video. Thank you so much for your questions. I love them. They were great questions. Awesome questions. I know, look at all this stuff. I love it, girl. Go ahead with those questions. So those were great, but I hope this video helped. Make sure you subscribe, like, and follow this video. I'll be back with another video. You guys aren't even gonna be ready for this next video. It's for the men. It's for not even for men. It's for they. I don't know how to do the pronouns, but it's for the men. Okay, we're gonna talk about something you guys weren't ready for that I'm sure you didn't know you can get. But thanks again for supporting me. Subscribe, like, and follow, and I'll be back with another video.